everybody, it's Misty with Kids to Cradles Nursery. Just getting ready to start my first video for a YouTube channel, which has been much requested. I've had a lot of people asking me if I was going to do one, and with everything that's going on right now and being pretty much locked up inside, I thought this would be a good opportunity to get started on doing some videos. So people can kind of see what's going on weekly in the nursery and see what kind of babies I have in my personal collection and babies that I'm currently working on. If you're new to me and you haven't been following me on Facebook, I am a reborn collector and artist. And this right now is actually my workspace and office. Not just a room for my hobby any longer. So I've been staying at home, just working on reborning and selling those babies in order to make a second income. I've been lucky that my husband is still working. We're both in the medical field, and I had decided to take a little break just before the virus broke out that we were aware of, and had decided to stay home and do some reborning, and it couldn't come at a more perfect time because now everybody has to stay inside. So it's been keeping me quite busy. So this right here is my nursery. This room started off for my own personal collection. And I just thought I would do a little tour in case you have not been following me on my Facebook page. I'm also on Instagram, and yeah, my Facebook page is where you'll find Kids to Cradles Nursery and all available babies that are available for adoption. So if you would like to go there. I also sell on eBay and have stuff set up there. In case people are not following me, they can find me on there with any available babies. So this is my personal collection right here. I will be doing a video going over all the babies that are in my personal collection and their sculpts and who they were reborn by. I do have some babies in my personal collection that were reborn by myself, and I just got very attached to those babies and decided to keep them for my own collection. So these are babies that are in my own collection. I have another one hiding out in here. When I'm painting, I will usually pull her out and just have her kind of sitting next to me so she doesn't stay in the closet. Here's a couple more babies in my personal collection. I have this little one here that always stays in the swing, and this is my little micro preemie. And I'll go over all these babies again in a future video, probably my next video. These are all babies that have been reborn by myself and are either adopted and just waiting to be boxed up, and or babies that are up for sale, and we'll go over those too in another video as well. I have my Cabbage Patch Kids. These are my first doll collection, so childhood dolls do grace my nursery, so I have those up there. Let's see, you probably won't see June here. She just got adopted last night. She's in the middle, and she will be getting packed up tonight and be mailed out on Monday. Jenny Awake is still up for adoption. I have Alma Asleep, and she is up for adoption. I have Landon, who I have a sweet lady who's very interested in him and would like to purchase him today. She said she would get back to me, so we'll see if he gets adopted. Layla Awake, she, see if my camera's not focusing. Layla, let's see if we can get it to focus. She's still available for adoption, and we have sweet little Marissa down here. She is spoken for. Her adoption is pending, and she has had some payments made on her and should be paid off by the end of the week and mailed out. And then I have little Miss Lavendar here. I've gotten a lot of questions about Lavendar, but no takers just yet. She's only been available for a few days, so I'm sure she'll go. The last Lavendar and Landon that I did, they both went so fast, so I had to do them again. In my nursery, I do have a corner here for photography, and This is my little photography corner here where I take all the babies' photos and then list them on Facebook and eBay. And that's just photo props down there. And over here, I have my workspace. This here is my office in this corner. So I am currently working on 6 babies, and they are getting towards the final stages. I would say they're about 70% of the way through. They do need some creasing and blushing and hair and eyebrows and eyelashes and that kind of stuff, and then need to be put together. But did all their skin layers and modeling layers. So just working on that. I have Joseph, 3 months, with a belly plate. I'm working on Owen awake and Owen asleep, and they're super sweet. I'm gonna do pictures of them together, but I'm not gonna make them twins. This is not normally a twin set. It's just the awake and asleep version, and I am gonna offer them up separately. I did have a set of twins a couple weeks ago, and they were twins, Evelyn and Elizabeth, and I kept them together, and I was able to sell them together. I did not want to separate them, and I was very happy with who received those. She was very, very sweet, and she's so in love with them, so I'm so glad they got to stay together. I have 2 of my previous favorites that I've done before, Dominic and Reese, and I'm doing them again because I really enjoyed doing those. And then I have a new kit to me, 7-month June. She is a large baby. She's actually taking up 2 racks. And 7-month June, I've been debating whether to keep her for my personal collection or sell her. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Let's see if we can get this to focus here too. I love the shape of her eyes, and I just love, I don't know if I can get these lips in here. I love her little lips. I do. They're just so, like, look at it. It almost looks pouty. So sweet. So that's who I'm working on this week, and they should be available next week. All of these babies will be finished next week and be up for adoption. So that's what's going on in the nursery this week. And my husband built me this little corner here. He has decided to take up woodworking. He built me my tables, and he built these floating shelves with the LED lights underneath, and I absolutely love this workspace. It's super functional. I've got a rolling chair. I've got 2 New Wave ovens for baking because I use Genesis heat set paints, and I am going to be doing a lot of filming in this area in the future. I have a lot of people that are on my Facebook page, and they're a part of reborning groups for beginners and stuff, and some of us are a little more advanced than others, and the more advanced artists will give tips and help to people who run into problems. Sometimes things come up that you don't expect when you're reborning, and it's nice to have our other artists to reach out to and say, what did you do in this situation, or how can I fix this, or what did I do wrong, how can I keep this from happening again? And we all just kind of help each other out. So I love seeing that community. I've never seen artists and reborn collectors work so well together. They're just all a really sweet group of women that just want to help each other out. Yeah, we're all, we're all reborning, and we're selling babies out there. And as women, we tend to look at that as competition, but that group is very good about not doing that. We're trying to uplift each other, encourage each other, and there's enough room in the community for everyone. So it's good to be able to give back. I know when I was learning how to reborn, I didn't have a lot of help, and that group, which had been started on Facebook by someone who is now a good friend to me in the Facebook and reborn community, and she, thank God, started that group because we're all still helping each other out, and I thank the heavens that I was able to go there sometimes when I needed to, and for all those ladies that helped encourage me and my little business. So there's that. So I'll be doing some videos on tips and tricks and just things that I do in reborning that have helped me out. A lot of people have requested videos in that arena. We'll do a lot of collection videos I'll go over some of the newer babies in my collection and babies that I'm going to add to my collection as well. I have one more besides possibly the June kit. I also have a Lulu kit that I just received, and I did post a video on my Facebook page, Kids to Cradles Nursery, on the opening of Lulu. I was just kind of doing a test with my phone, and this is my closet here. But I did have that video posted for a little while on this channel just to see, I was just trying to figure out how to post videos on YouTube, and now that I've got everything all set up, we're good to go. So this is my closet where I keep everything. So it looks kind of chaotic to some people, but it is very organized. I know exactly where everything is. These are all the clothes for my babies in my personal collection. Sometimes I will go through them and borrow them and use those just as extra goodies and box packings. I have wipes and diapers up there. I have a lot of photography stuff up there, and I do have that Lulu kit up there that I'm gonna reborn for possibly my own collection. And most of this stuff is clothes, all organized clothes. I know that I've got newborn and preemie boys in here, along with hats and mittens and socks. And these are girls, same thing, hats, mittens and socks, bibs, things like that in there. And then down here I have belly plates and I have shoes in that little bin. And this is a box of kits that I found that I absolutely love reborning, and I wanted to save these kits for me. Long story behind that. And I'll explain that one day, but due to COVID, there's been a shortage on supplies, and I was just really worried that I wouldn't see these kits for a while. They're all pretty much sold out, and I wanted to keep them for myself in case I ever wanted them for my own collection. So that's like my secret stash. For me, a lot of those babies will probably be reborn eventually and sold, but I just want to make sure I had them in case I wanted them for myself. This is all Christmas stuff down here, and let me take this baby out of the closet here. Come on out of the closet, sweetie. Here we go. Sorry. So down there, I have a lot of box packing items like blankets and bibs and bottles and pacifiers and all that good stuff that you need for a box packing. Tissue paper, cards, that kind of stuff. Those are clothes for babies that are going to be going home. I have more blankets there. These are all like toys and props and stuff I use for photos for my own babies. And then I have 2 boxes of clothes here. I have some bigger babies that are new to my collection. I've always had newborn and preemie babies, and one baby wears 6-month clothes and one baby wears 12-month clothes. So I have a bin just for 6-month items for that baby, her hair bows and things like that, shoes, whatever. And this is my 12-month baby clothes that I have, so that I can quickly just grab those bins and grab those items I need for those 2 specific babies. Otherwise, I have girls and boys clothes galore up here for my newborn sized babies to 3 months and preemie babies. So I have a boppy here. I use that a lot for photography and videos. I have a bag here. I was originally planning on going to Rose Doll Show for the first time this year, and this is a bassinet bag. It turns into it's a travel bag for your reborns, and it turns into a little bassinet for them. Absolutely love it. I'll do a little review on that for another video and go over where you can find that on Etsy. The lady that sells these bags is amazing. She does such cute work. I actually found her originally on Instagram, and we'll go over that. And then I have another little bin of stuffies. These are all toys that will go home with babies. And then I have a little bin here that just has some holiday clothes. Like I have only a few outfits just for my own collection for Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays, and each baby has an outfit. But I have added some new babies to my collection, so that'll give me a reason to buy a few more Halloween outfits in bigger sizes this year. And I seem to really like Carter's stuff. So that's about it for the closet. I just have some more like photography stuff over here. I got this camera a couple years ago for Christmas and I did use it. It's an Instax camera. It reminds me of the camera I had when I was a teenager, so I love it and I just had to get it. I got some beats there. Sometimes I'm jamming out in here while I'm painting and my husband does not want to hear all my loud music all the time. So I've got that there. I'm gonna put her back in there. So yeah, so this is it for the nursery for right now. You'll be seeing a lot of this room in videos. I tend to do a lot of like baby changings and filming down there. And I do some photography too in front of this crib. It's a great spot. If I just want to do some quick photos, if I finish a Reborn late at night or something and I just want to get it posted on Facebook, I'll just do some like sneak peek photos down there with it in the background, and I will pretty much use this little basket right here. I'll put a nice little blanket over and do some pictures in front of the crib, and then the next day I will do photographs in this corner here. I have it next to a window and it's awful outside. It's raining. It's going to be raining all weekend. It rained for the last 2 days here in Florida, so I'm not getting great lighting, so sometimes I have to use this lamp over here. And I'll usually try to wait until a sunny day if I can and try to get some good lighting before I do a photo shoot with the babies over there in that corner. So I'll probably do a video on that, on photo shoots, and I'll give some hints on how to take some good photos and just things that I've learned along the way. I'm pretty new at photography, but I've learned a lot in the last few months very quickly, and now I'm trying out my hand with videos. So you're gonna see me get to watch me grow here on YouTube a little bit with my filming. It needs a lot of work. I'm learning. I'm very new, so I've only been doing it for a couple of weeks on Facebook, so bear with me while I grow on this channel. Hopefully you can kind of see things change and grow in the nursery and get to see all the new babies. I usually have 5 new babies in the nursery weekly, so I will have plenty of things to do footage. That is my son back there, by the way, that little cute baby face in the corner. I have him up there. He's my inspiration. He was 12 months old in that picture, I believe, and super cute, so I like having that in my corner. I have my daughter in here too. So this is my daughter when I brought her home from the hospital. I could not wait to see her in her crib. I just stood by her crib in the nursery for so many months waiting for her to be in there, and when I brought her home from the hospital, this was the first photo I took, and I was so excited. Once again, I have Cabbage Patch Kids in here. I got these. Aren't they so stinking cute? Let me see if I can focus in on these. Oh my gosh, so sweet. I don't know if my camera will not focus here for some reason. I notice YouTubers have this problem a lot. Oh, there we go, got it. Figured that little trick out. So yeah, I found these little guys. I found them, let me see. I found them on eBay, and I just can't get over how stinking adorable they are. These are not from my childhood, but I do remember these from my childhood, and I love the little crib and this cute little baby girl. Let me focus on her too. She is so cute eating her cereal. Let me see if I can do it this way. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's them. And so I have them up here on the shelf because I just think they're so adorable. That's the only other Cabbage Patch item that I have. So I am noticing a lot of stuff on eBay. So that's been awesome. Really want to buy. I'm tempted to buy stuff, but not right now. This timing is not good at the moment. This little figurine, she was from a patient of mine. I am a nurse, and I was doing labor and delivery for a long time, and then I did home health, and she knew I loved babies and knew that that's what I had done in my past. So my last day with her, she owned an antique shop, and she gave this to me as a parting present for taking good care of her. And then I have This is my favorite sign in the whole entire place. And then I have this little figurine here. I got this when my kids were very little, and it was on my dresser for a very long time in my bedroom. It just reminded me at night when I was putting my own babies to sleep, I used to put on music and turn down the lights, and I would hold them and sing to them like this until they fell asleep in my arms, and then I would put them to bed in their crib. So I have to keep that forever and ever, because it just reminds me of all those really quiet nights as a mom, just putting your little ones down to sleep. So and then yeah, I got my other shelf here. Now I can use these shelves if I need it for space for kits, like if I'm working on reborn kits down here and I need some more space, I can clear off these shelves and put them up there if I need to. But this room was not an art studio before, and when my husband and I worked on it, we had this, I love the mountains. We go to the mountains all the time. That's where we go once a year, twice a year, sometimes if we're blessed. And I absolutely loved that and would not let him take that off the walls when he was putting up my shelves. So I told him he had to build my shelves like way below that. And he did a great job. So, and then this little sign I found on, I want to say Amazon, and I loved it. It looked like it was watercolored, like somebody had painted it. And it says she believed she could, so she did. And I love it because I really wanted to become a reborn artist, and it was something I had dreamed of doing for a long time, and I just didn't think I could do it, and my family really encouraged me to do it. And so I have this now in my art studio because, hey, I did it. So and then these are my calling cards. I have business cards here that I send out with each of my reborns. So I got those in not too long ago, so got that. And yeah, that's about it for now. You guys will probably be seeing this room a whole lot on my channel. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just a quickie room tour. And I know that my followers on Facebook have already kind of pretty much seen my nursery and seen a lot of videos in here. But I just wanted to post this as my first one on YouTube so that new followers and people that come onto my channel can kind of get an idea of, you know, how my room is set up. And I'm kind of just going to go from there. I'm going to do a lot of videos on my collection and a lot of videos on babies that are available for adoption that I've created myself. And I think the next video is going to be me going over all of those things. I'm going to go over each baby in the nursery, and then I'll even do some videos on babies that are still available for adoption. They go pretty quick. Most of my babies sell within about a week. I do have one lingering baby every once in a while, and it's just a matter of finding the right mama for that baby. So until next time, guys, we'll do a collection video. And we'll go from there, and I'll do some reborning videos with you guys, maybe some box openings and box packings and things like that. So stay tuned and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I am going to try to, my goal is to get 2,000 subscribers. Once I reach 2,000 subscribers, I am probably going to do a reborn baby giveaway. So give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe and give a comment if you want to throw out any suggestions or ideas that you would like to see in my future videos, or you have any questions about any of the babies you see in my videos, or any questions about reborning. Throw me a comment. I'd be happy to answer those for you if you have any questions. And until next time, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.